Good morning, Bennington. This is Matt Scott, Director for Student Engagement here at the college, with this week's round of student event calendar tips and tricks. This week, we're going to be looking at extending event outreach and ways of taking the event calendar further while really only doing one more little thing in the process. We'll start out by proceeding to the new event calendar submission form. If you're ever at a loss for where to find it, you can always jump straight to the Student Life section of the website and click on Submit an Event to the new student event calendar. I already have that pulled up here, so we'll jump straight to that section now. Once you've landed on the event submission form, you'll notice a few things. First and foremost, though, and most importantly for our purposes right now, if you jump to section 5 in this first little area here that tells you about the submission form guidelines, you're going to see if your event requires posters printed and hung around campus, click this link to have them hung and printed for you at no charge. I don't know if you've ever been someone who's been out at 11:30 at night putting posters on campus for your event the next day, but it's not a lot of fun. Tape is never where it wants to be when you're looking for it, and finding printers that work is sometimes harder to come by than it should be. So all you need to do is simply click the link embedded within the submission form, and it's going to drop you to the poster request form. The poster request form is managed by the Student Life office, and posters are printed and hung on behalf of the Student Life workers within the office. So contingent on the information above, which is a request that poster requests are received a couple weeks out to allow for processing time, all you simply do, complete the form to the best of your ability. How many do you want? What size do you want the poster? Where do you want it hung up? And upload your poster. We'll take care of the rest. You'll typically get a confirmation email from the poster's office to remind you that you have successfully submitted that request. But if you ever have any questions, you can also conveniently simply email studentlife@bennington.edu and they can walk you through that process. The second thing I want to point your attention to on the student event calendar is if we jump through, you will see a section that says, would you like us to push your event to the external Bennington College calendar? You may be contacted for follow-up details. So what exactly is this calendar in relation to the one that you have access to on Gmail? Well, the wider event calendar is one that's listed publicly through the Bennington College Communications Office and is visible to anyone who happens upon our website. Furthermore, when you submit to this link, you're also optioned to be picked up by social media platforms such as @Bennington, Alumni @Bennington, etc., to have your event promoted on your behalf by the wider Bennington constituency. What this means for you is if you're holding an event that you'd love to have a larger demographic outside of the campus involved with, this is immediately a way to make that happen, and all you have to do is press a button that says please submit forward. We'll take care of the rest of the work for you. This worked very successfully actually with an event we had 2 weeks ago that was curated by HSU and BSU on campus. They chose to click that button, and within an hour @Bennington had already posted the link through their Instagram, through their Facebook, and other social media channels. So with that said, that concludes this week's edition of Student Event Calendar Tips and Tricks. If you have your own tips or tricks, please feel free to submit to studentengagement@bennington.edu. And as always, do good work and be nice to each other. Have a good day. Thanks.